All right, guys. Pardon me. Ooh. Welcome to this week. I'm gonna play things pretty straight with this one. I am going to essentially just go out a little bit later than I normally do today, but I am going to head to the borderline area between Mississippi and Louisiana. I'm heading over towards a small town known as Osaka. There's a couple of rivers right there that I'm going to try and hit. I'm going to stay outside of the town because there's no water in town, really, other than underground. Dang it. Woke up a bit gassy this morning. Sorry about that. Oof. But I'm also going to, the reason I'm going to go a little bit later is it's supposed to get pretty warm today, but it got cold last night. Like down in the 30s, and it's supposed to be up around 70 today. So right now I'm just waiting for it to warm up. It's currently around 46 degrees outside Fahrenheit. Some people are going to go, ha ha, that ain't that cold. You're used to dry cold. Humid cold, it clings to you, makes it so much worse. You don't have to worry about wind chill when humidity is the problem. And that's why even in 80 degrees around here, you get told, be careful, hydrate, whole 9 yards, even at just 80. And in the summer around here, it can sometimes hit 100. And you want to tell me, it ain't that cold. It gets biting cold because of the humidity. Does a lot to you. So, letting y'all know, it's going to be a little bit longer video today, I'm hoping. And I'm going into a brand new area. I've never touched it, just like I did last week. But I proved that city takes care of itself. I stayed inside city limits too. This one is outside city limits and right next to a railroad again. Same railroad, further south along the line. And also it doesn't really cross over the water. But I'm still hoping. I'm still hoping to find something. Last week I didn't find much, but that's fine. I like that I don't find stuff. Because that tells me that it's already doing a good job. Either the water's clearing itself up, or, even better, people aren't throwing things into the water. And that's a good thing. I can be proud of that town. Now to see about this next area. Now, you go out into the backwoods where you're on a true country road and there ain't civilization proper for a little ways, yeah, you're going to find some stuff in them rivers. It's just the nature of the beast. And there's a lot of that around here that I could go to. But I want to prove that the cities are taking care of themselves around here so that even those who want to come around here in South Mississippi can say, let's hit the country roads first. Because the cities, we're not going to find anything. That's what I'm wanting to show. I want to show the community. Down here, we take care of our waters for the most part. And even the stuff I've found, it hasn't been all that much. But still a good bit. And who knows? Maybe today I'll find the wild ones. Let's find out, shall we? Alright guys, I'm here. But there's a good many people that are actually fishing today. Like regular fishing. And right across the river over there, there's a guy that set up himself a camp. I'm not going to disturb these guys. I'll leave this space for another week. I did spot another place a little bit north of here. In a little place called Chattawa. I'll go check that out. But first I'm going to eat. I did pick myself something up to eat. I was going to eat before I started. But as you can tell, I'm just going to leave these people alone. They don't know me. I don't know them. I'm not going to stir the pot. So, I'm not calling this spot a bust. It looks like a great place for me to hit. I'm just not going to disturb people. So I'm going to move on, find me another place, and I'll return here another time. Well, this is about as far away from everything as I can get. This looks like it's just a spillway. But I'm gonna get down in here. I'm not even gonna grab my magnets. I'm just gonna get down in here and see what I find. Man, I really wish I had that gear I've ordered. Well, it's nothing. But this is actually pretty beautiful. I found a little bit of signs that some people have been right here, but I've walked it a good ways and I'm on my way back to my truck. This might actually be a place I bring somebody when we just need to get away from everything, because there's not another person around for a while. No cars, no people. It's almost too perfect, to be honest. I don't have to yell over myself. I said that, but then I take a closer look and I find the remains of an old home back here. I think I might need to get out of here. This is weird. Yeah, there's an intact fence there, but that place is completely annihilated. You have 2 trees that fell on it, but yeah, there's an old home back there. I don't know how well y'all can see it, but it's right here. This weirds me out. I'm not getting any good vibes here either, so I'm gonna be getting out of here pretty soon. Well, you know what? I decided I'm gonna come over and take a look. That's fresh dug right there. Like, that is freshly disturbed. Dead tree. But something's been digging. Looking at the footprints. Looks canine. Could be a fox. Or a stray dog. Oh, geez. Well, there's a dead deer. I'm going to keep the camera turned down because it is not missing any of it. Holy cow. This was indeed a hunting cabin at one point. Oof. Poor fella. Well, let's take a look around and see what else is here. Get my gloves on just in case. I'll have to take my glove off to mess with my phone. I'll get back with y'all as soon as I find something else. Well, I found the entrance and they had a fully enclosed metal fencing. Like, it was completely enclosed. Nobody was supposed to be able to get in. Like, there's not even a doorway in any of the fencing ways. I've looked. After this collapsed, now there's a way in. Well, what is this? Oop. 10. Well, I say that, but it looks like this was
the way in, because there's this pole and there's that pole. So I may have actually walked through the way they were supposed to be getting in. But this looks like somebody's shelter. Like apocalypse shelter. That's now gone into dilapidation and ruin. Yeah, this is the backside. Right around there is where the skeleton is. I'll leave it alone. What in the world? This is... I didn't know this was back here at all, guys. I'll be honest. I just pulled up to a small bridge, saw there was a spillway, and thought, there might be something there anyway, because I found a couple of things in that spillway or two. And I find this. There's a whole bunch of hay in here. Like, what was this? I found a single deer skeleton. Oh. Okay, I'm not gonna stand on that. That is too dead. Guess I'm gonna have to go around the other side to really get in here. Dang. Alright, I'll have to cut it because I'm not showing any dead animals if I can. Well, they had themselves wired up for electricity of some kind. Because I pulled one of these out of the river once. It was actually the whole big box. So this is a power meter of some kind. But, looks like it's been chewed through. What in the world have I found? Even the top is just gone. Man. Don't worry guys, that pop noise was just some tin. I think I found my way in. But man, this is insane. This was somebody's shelter. Of trees fell on it and collapsed the whole thing, and now it's abandoned. I'm completely curious as to what is here. What could I find in here? But the structure's too unstable. I don't want to go in. But I do have my phone. I have a means of contacting somebody and telling them where I'm at. If I need to. I'm going to walk around a bit more. See if I can find a way for me to get in that's stable. Well, I'm inside of it now. And they had a fireplace here. I'm going to take a healthy assumption that this was somebody's hunting cabin that they built, and all it took was 2 trees, because I'm looking at one right there. The other one's over on this side of everything. This was somebody's hunting cabin, it looks like. They built it pretty dang sturdy, but looks like it completely fell apart on them in the later time. I'm going to see if I can get to that and see what that is. Unless you guys can just tell me. But otherwise, I'm going to see if I can get to it. I went out to magnet fish and I ended up finding an abandoned camp. This is nuts. There's no easy path to this place either. I looked. Oh, shit! Pardon me. I did not mean to cuss. I just fell through the hay. I'm not stuck. But that made me worry that the place was going to collapse around me. I'm not stuck. I'm not hurt either. Whew. I apologize for that curse. I really do. That just scared the mess out of me. Whew. That'll get your heart going. Well, let's get to clearing this a little bit and see what this is. Looks like it was a cooking thing that they had made. Because that's an old paint can put through this thing. So that probably was their way of doing a cooking pot. Man, this is nuts. I know I keep saying that, but it is. I found a abandoned hunting cabin. I wonder if there's anything like buried in here that may be worth anything. Like maybe I'll find a rifle in here. I'll keep looking. Well, looking at this hole here, and that tunnels off in all the different directions. Something's made a new home out of this. So I'll be on my way. I found a couple of things. Not much, but it'll get me through. Got this, and this might help identify when the last time somebody was out here. I haven't got a clue, but that's the bottom of a bottle. So I'll take these two, and I'll be on my way. Man, this was somebody's survival shelter. Yeah, they're a hunting lodge. One of the two. Well, I found the bridge I was needing to. Didn't realize it was a solid metal one though. So I'm not going to cast from the bridge itself. Too much risk. But I should still be able to find a good bit down in that water. There's a fisherman down the way. I'll do my best not to disturb him. But just looking down, I can tell that the bridge has been remade. There's a few old posts down there. So I'm going to get my buckets, I'm going to get my magnet, and I'm going to get to work. So I'll see you guys in a bit. Just as I was about to give up on this location, found a little bolt. Well, I say little, but that's about a foot and a half. So there's some stuff in here. It's just a matter of snagging it. Alright. Well, not too bad. Let's see what else is in here. Looks like I might have something. And again, I might not. Darn it. I'm proving there's a little bit in here. Something fairly interesting. Whole bunch of wire embedded in the ground. I don't know if it's just a ground wire that's running along. I couldn't tell you, it's not hooked up. It would have done zapped me if it was. And I know it's actually copper because my magnet isn't attaching. Then there's this, which I think is just plastic. Because, well, maybe it is some wiring and I just couldn't get a proper look at it. But looking at it on the camera, yeah, that is a wire. So there's a bunch of wire just sitting here, embedded in the riverbed. That's curious. I might have to come back here with my waders and really get into the water and see what I find. That made one fisherman mad right there. Oof. I've done some fishing in my time. Oh, dang. That's a big hook, too. Come on. Like I said, I've done my fair share of fishing. That sounds about right. Trying not to hook myself with it. I don't have my knife on me to properly cut this. Otherwise I would. Come on. But yeah, that made one fisherman very, very mad. Yeah, that or no, this is that's a weird weight. That's a bullet made into a weight. Huh. Took me a minute to realize it. That's cool. 308 Winchester. Alright. Man, I'm to take it as is. I don't know what this stuff is. Oh well. Alright, guys. My voice is starting to go. You've probably heard it through the video. But I'm now going to pack it up and go home. I had some cool finds today. Especially that abandoned camp. What? Didn't expect to come across one of those out here, but I did. So, tell me what y'all think of what I found today. I honestly don't know what to think on some of these items. But I'm going to head home before it gets too much later, because it's probably going to take me an hour to get out of these woods and then back home. So, with that being said, guys, this is Big Mike, Magnetic Hunter, signing off. Have a wonderful week, and let's get to cleaning up these rivers, shall we?